So it is live now. Welcome, ma'am. So would you like to start your talk? It's very interesting. You are going to talk about consciously positive. Please start.
Maven Magic, for allowing me to share my thoughts on consciously positive. So at the onset, I would like to say when I got this topic consciously positive, I was a little confused and doubtful also because consciously and positive both are positive, and two positives are very strong positives. So you are positive with a very strong awareness. So personally, I would say that I would have never used these words because I somehow or the other feel that big words and big concepts, when things can be said in a simple way, uh, are better understood and better integrated into one's personality. They may have an impact. That is a different thing. But the thing is that the impact should be positive on the people who are listening and the person, whoever is advocating it, talking about it. So, for me, consciously positive, uh, uh, it creates confusion for me. It is somewhat impractical. I shall come to what I'm saying. I would delve on them, but it is. I find it little impractical because it suggests a silent background suggestion of compulsion, of efforts, and any kind of force or pressures are, I don't think, are positive. So, this is one reason. Additionally, I would just in passing like to mention, like today, we have so many motivators. If whoever you listen to, everyone is talking about positivity. Think positive, speak positive. Everything should be very positive, positive vibrations. But what I find that in spite of all the efforts, all the talks on positivity, things are getting more and more negative at some level. If we see the lifestyles today, what food are we eating? It's full of fertilizers, pesticides. So much plastics are being used. All food is being packed. The irrigation system, what kind of water is being given to the vegetables, to the plants, to the trees for irrigation? All the rivers are polluted, badly polluted. The atmosphere, the environment is badly polluted. So, I mean, coming to the grassroots, I just think I compare that what's the kind of mining which is being done. Earlier, what was I'm talking of the low culture because my background is basically dance and all my learning or all my sharing is from there. So, what I feel was earlier, uh, the fields wherever agriculture was done, there were there were uh, there was iron in the earth, there were other ores in the earth, and whatever plants were growing there, they were healthy, they were strong, they had those qualities, zinc, magnesium, whatever was there in the earth, they were getting it. But now, with the kind of pollution, with the kind of food that we are eating, with the kind of struggles that we are facing in life, is it really possible to think positively and consciously think positively? Even if we make efforts that way, I find it's a bit too challenging. And the amount of stresses which are growing, the sufferings which are coming in the way, uh, the brutality that we come across in relationships, uh, soft, tender relationships, the things that we hear, so many cases, I wouldn't like to mention them, but the hatred that is being developed. So, before going on, I would just like to share in passing that, as I said earlier, my learnings are largely my experiences in dance and Indian classical dance, that was Kathak. And like everybody in the growing up years, the environment, the ethos, the norms, the standards. And as a dancer, I believe in imperfections, I believe in inconsistencies. Nothing is perfect and nothing is totally positive. Even in life, if we see, we have both. We have the negative and the positive. In fact, if we scientifically, if we look at the atom, we have the protons, neutrons, and the electrons, positive, negative, and neutral. So, life as a dancer, I have always found life very beautiful. So many colors, so many fragrances, hard work. The competitiveness is there, the efforts are there, the sweat is there, the perspiration is there, yet there is a joy. The entire creation, if we see, it's a very beautiful combination of positive and negative. Now, this positive and negative is also, as I said, reflected in our lives. The rainbow colors, the rainbow, we have the emotions, we have love, we have hatred, we have forgiveness, we have anger. All kinds of emotions are there. They are positive, they are negative. The thing is that everybody is talking of positivity. Why the extreme? What I have understood, as I have experienced in life, the middle path, we have all heard, we have all read about it, is what we never talk of balanced life, a normal life. Everything positive, is it totally balanced? No, there is some kind of imbalance there. Everything negative is also not a total balance. So we talk of positivity. We make consciously make positive efforts, and we will change this, and our thinking will change. This will happen, that will happen. But the thing is, life is a beautiful mixture of so many, as I said, emotions and colors in life. Good, bad, day and night are there. Now, all in this creation, all this came together, all this happened consciously or unconsciously, I cannot say. What I can say is that they continue to exist side by side, and they have enriched our experiences and our lives. So, uh, 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 the other thing, what I want to say is that this comes from the time, it's a very interesting incident of my life, which I would like to share here, is that when I was doing my PhD on dance, so what I realized, I don't know how much of dance you people know, but if you broadly demarcate India into north and south, it was you can see that Kathak, we talk of mudras all the time. All these words are being brought into non-natural normal life, which were rarely used. They were confined to disciplines. But now they are rampantly, they have become spiritualism, universe, manifestation, big words. They were earlier, they were used in a restricted way within certain parameters. Now they have entered the common lives. So, what I found was when I was doing my research, I found that the allegation against Kathak was that this is a very recent dance. And the older dances, the ancient dances, are the South Indian dances. Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Kuchipudi. They are traditional older dances. And Kathak is a very recent dance from the time of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah or something like that. But because I was trained in the older discipline of Kathak, we all have heard of the maestro, he's no longer here, uh, Birju Maharaj ji. So my guru was the shagird of Birju Maharaj's father, Achan Maharaj ji. And his style was the older style. So uh, Birju Maharaj was coming to teach me also, but my parents, they were connoisseurs and they had eyes for beauty and grace and elegance and all that. So, and Birju Maharaj's style was a little different. It was more catchy and so my parents said, no, he comes to teach you is okay, but you have to learn your guru's style. So at that time, I didn't understand. But what that but when I was doing the research work at that time, then when I read of these mudras, that in Kathak there are no mudras, there are no gestures, hand gestures, and all that, that set me thinking. And then I came to a conclusion that systematically, the human mind, the human psyche is very, very smart. So it creates reasons, it gives reasons to push something back and to bring something forward. And there are many techniques for this. Confusion is one, and there are many others also. So, what happened was that to say that in Kathak there are no mudras, there are no hand gestures, was I could not take it. And then I was in the south for a concert, and there they have sabhas. And in the sabhas, in the evening, you give a concert. Next day, there is a big pandal, and it was the Shri Krishna Gan Sabha. And then they are critics, stalwarts there, artists, gurus, great people there. They ask you questions, and you have to lecture. So I said, when I was asked to speak, I said, for one, in the beginning, I would ask all of you to freeze. As you are, keep sitting. If you're sitting like this, you're sitting like this, you're sitting like this, if you're whatever way you are sitting, you just freeze. And then I said, I'm sure none of the people sitting there are from Kathak discipline, but right now, all of you are doing Kathak. And then I explained. See, the thing was that we take the names from the Natya Shastra and then we say, okay, you put your hand like this is Pataka, Tripataka, Ardhapataka, Kartari Mukha. So it becomes something, yes, this is something, it's important, it's great. But I said, see, in everyday life, are we not using mudras? When we eat food, Are we not eating a mudra? When we write from a pen, is it not a mudra? Only thing is, we don't know the names, but they are mudras. No work do we do in everyday life without a mudra. We slap a child. So what happened was, I'm not going into the reasons. I don't want to go into Kathak as such, but the reason was that there were many onslaughts, many invasions, and all that. So much was lost here. But the thing is, the tradition continued, the ethos continued. The mudras are there. We all use, without knowing the names, we are using mudras. So when I have to say something, how do you scold a child? I'm teaching dance. How does your mother scold you? You dare go there. Now, in the South, they will say, you make a suchi has and then you scold a child. Here, normally we scold a child. So the thing was that something which was there was made difficult, because then it got its importance, it got another value, and then people would listen. But the thing is, the basic is the same, the base is the same. So this has been my approach to life. I like simplicity. I like to understand the in the simple way. And the stalwarts I came across, they never complicated things. They rather, the effort was to simplify so that it reaches your personality. And this was uh, uh, mm, uh, the uh, the purpose of our culture. We had so many disciplines, we had so many aspects to things, but the approach was the betterment of humankind, mankind, human life, people in general. So the systems were made in a way that you adopt a certain kind of a lifestyle. There were systems, and in that lifestyle, gradually those values are inculcated. So when the values get inculcated, you adopt that system, you start to breathe that system, you start to live that system. So what happens is that gradually it becomes a part of you. You don't have to compel a person to think positively. No, because how long can you compel a person to do something? So what I feel, I feel like, I will give you an example that normally I don't know if the people who are here, tell me, do you have pain in your shoulders? Any one of you? Do
Not
you
right
have pain?
now, but at times, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. So this is a very simple reason, because the girls I teach, mostly it started from the West. When we work, I don't know whether you people are working in the kitchen or you are doing some physical work, I don't know, because everything is being done by machine. But I tell my students, no, you have to do some work yourself. So now, if you watch yourself, if you watch your body, you will find that when you start to do something, just try it. You can experiment it. You try to write. You see that the pressure is on the shoulder. Just try and tell me whether I'm right. When you're writing, or you are looking at a book, or you are doing something, or you are cooking in the kitchen, just imagine and feel, am I right when I say that the pressure is on your shoulders?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. So this is what I say. This is the onslaught of cultures on our beautiful culture. See, what I will tell you, a beautiful thing now. In dance, I always say The creation is beautiful, God is beautiful, and his most beautiful creation is the human body. And you see, the human body, God has, if I just, can you see my arms? Can you
Yes.
see my arms?
Yeah.
Okay. So now see, when you work, you write, you put pressure here. Whereas there is no need to put any pressure here. God has given you so many cuts. There is one cut here. There is one cut here. There is another cut here. Then there are so many cuts here. Here, here, and here. This. So why do we, when I have to write, why can't I write only from here? Why do I have to use this place? When I cook, why do I have to cook from here? Why can't I cook like this? So there is no need to use the shoulder. So this was our culture, and this is what I find everywhere when I'm asked to say something. I find many difficulties because I feel unnecessarily things are being made difficult. They are made confusing. In a normal way, when things can be developed, why can't we do it? And why don't we do it? And if you see the words, everything is positive, vibration, manifestation, universe, whatever, whatever. But nothing is normal, nothing is balanced. We don't talk of satisfaction. Why? Where are these words? You just balance yourself, see how happy you will be. You just be normal. You can shout also, you can laugh also, but then be normal. These are natural emotions given to us. So why do we want to tilt the balance? The other thing, and extremes, as I said, extremes are imbalances. So I believe in a big, good balance. When I'm writing, I'm cooking, I'm doing this. Now, this is what is happening in dance also. See, the older tradition was very beautiful, very graceful. Now, often I see it is more kind of a military, a police dancing so much because they are not using these the beautiful cuts which have been given to us by God. So uh, I feel that positivity is some kind of a uh, I can say fad, a craze. It is there for some time or whatever. It I would love it to be to have a short life, and uh, uh, it is not a very practical approach. Extremes are never practical. And life, imagine you are eating sugar all the time, very sweet, very nice. You need a little salt and pepper, isn't it? They add flavor to your life. So, because we have both the energies, as I said in my last lecture, we have both negative, we have both positive. The ratio varies in each one. Yes, positivity is good. The more positive we are, but it has to be grown within you. You cannot just see something and hear something and you start to talk positive and you start to get the vibrations and you start to change. More fights are happening because of that. You have to grow it within you first. Where is the growing part? Nobody is talking of the growing part. In dancing, you have to sweat for years to get that. So that is important. The understanding of what is being said. Uh, Another thing which I would like to point out is that though the traditions, what I'm talking about, they are somewhat getting obsolete. People do not want to talk much about them, but these systems were, uh, I won't say created, these systems were oriented in a way that it was for everybody. And there were no distinctions, no differences, whether it was a boy, a child, an old person, a man, or a woman. It was for everybody. And if you see the words which we get is aham brahmasmi. See the depth in this word. Aham brahmasmi, मैं ब्रह्म हूं. I am Brahma. So see the depth of thought which has been injected in each one of us. So that has to be blossomed in a way to get that positive result which we are looking for, to translate, to transform into actions for the betterment of the people. I am Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. Tattvam Asi. मैं वो हूं. I am that. That is me. We have that element in us. But why these words? These words refer to the gunas. Gunas means the qualities in them. And of course, negative, positive, whatever. So when that is the state beyond that state, when you are impartial, you are indifferent, there are no distinctions anywhere. And then the results are positive because there are no partialities, there are no distinctions, there are no differences, there are no bifurcations. So, this I feel is a very important thing because apart from Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvam Asi, and all that, we see how we address the world as a family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is my family. Then that positivity comes when these qualities are inculcated. Today we may say it's a global society, but see the wars and the fights and the differences and the lies and all these things which are being perpetuated. It's a shame that people are not openly coming out. They are justifying wrong things. Wrong things are being justified. See the crimes which are being committed. So, what kind of society, what kind of culture, what kind of traditions are we following, developing, and passing on? It's questionable. Um, uh, so, uh, let me see if I'm leaving out something. Uh, yes. See, the culture was such that humaneness is lost. You see today, there is an accident, there is whatever, and people are busy taking, rather than helping, a person has fallen down, a car has gone and crushed a person, rather than helping and bringing that person out, they are busy taking a video of that. So, what kind of positivity are we trying to create? We are losing we are not human beings. So, we don't share. We don't want to give. We have become very selfish. Uh, yeah. So, apart from these things, another very important thing which comes to my mind is that it's nice to hear, oh, he's a very positive person, oh, his aura is very positive. But it's nice to watch, it's nice to listen. But many a times when you I have interacted, what an aura that person has. But when you meet that person and when you talk to that person, you understand the negativity behind that aura. So the thing is that the real aura the real aura does not need anything to talk to. You just merge with it, you just get subdued in that aura. It is so strong. What we find, we now say as aura is the glow. So that is completely different. So, up till now, I would just like to ask before I say something else. eh, 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 are there any questions to what I'm saying, or any doubts to what I have said? Because I don't think I have spoken the way normally people would speak on this topic.
Prof. Ranjana, very well presented. Yeah. So, um, I I actually am a trainer, but I don't know how to. I am consciously positive, but sometimes people are self-doubting me. Self-doubting. Is
Okay,
it
so can I ask a question?
okay?
So,
Go ahead.
when you say I am consciously positive, I would like to know what you say is consciously positive.
Actions.
Pardon?
My actions, my um, the kind of uh, the positive attitude that I have is just like I'm like consciously positive. I don't care what people say about me. I'm still going strong. I'm still a fighter.
Okay, ma'am, could I know your name, please?
My name is Rajvin. I've attended your sessions before, and
Rojering?
Rajvin,
No, I don't
Rajvin.
get it.
My name is Rajvin.
Rajvi.
RAJ. Yes.
Okay. Okay, forgive me what I'm going to do. Please. I beg for
Okay.
forgiveness before. Oh, you're
Yes.
a horrible person. You're not listening to me what I'm saying. You're not. How can you say like this? You haven't understood what I'm saying. Oh, I don't understand. What is your reaction?
Um, Scared, self doubt.
The positivity is not there now. There is doubt now. So this is what I'm saying. See this concept, consciously positive. I'm sorry for this, for what I did. I'm really sorry. I apologize again. So please don't take me. Okay,
Okay.
Rajman, and you're a lovely person. I did it to make you understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
See, life is a beautiful mixture of good and bad, love and hatred.
Yes.
Love comes out stronger when you know the meaning of hatred.
I, I have been through.
And when you inculcate it through some system, through some, it takes time. It's not magic. It does not happen overnight. It takes time. But see, number one, as human beings, we are all incomplete.
Yes.
And none of us are perfect.
Incomplete and imperfect.
Yes, none of
So,
us. None of us.
so am I correct to say that I accept myself in my own imperfections?
Yes, we should accept. We should accept. That is, that, see, uh, for we all should be gracious and grateful to that energy for what he has given to us. Because, see, our culture is very vast. On one side, it goes on taking you inside, more and more inside into the womb. See, we believe in life after death.
Yeah,
We believe
moksha,
in rebirths. We believe in the karma theory.
karma, yeah.
Huh?
Moksha,
Yeah,
sad,
moksha. Yeah, but
sad,
moksha, we no. See, our systems, our problem is that uh, there are two things, two ways to it. One thing is people like me who are more into tradition. One thing
yeah,
is people who are more into uh, the uh, open hand welcome of the Western ideas. So, what happens is these people actually take much of Indian knowledge, much of Indian culture has been taken, but it has been tuned to their requirements and needs and been given to us.
yeah,
And we think that by, like I'll tell you, in dance, a word was being used, choreography. Now, when it came into existence years back, I mean, you were very smart if you use the word choreography. This is my, what is choreography? Nobody knew. But we were using that word. But it was not for our dances.
yeah,
It was for their dances, their ballets, whatever they were doing. But gradually we changed it and we changed our style to accommodate that. So when I said we none of us are incomplete, we are not perfect. We are trying to be perfect. All our efforts are trying positive is trying to be perfect, but get becoming positive needs a, a, a whole complete value system from the beginning. You have to lead a different kind of a life. Then that tranquility will come. I want to live in the world for 12 hours. 12 hours, I want to be very positive. Not possible. Because in those 12 hours living in this world, what, what experiences you have given to the body, how can the body forget? It will not forget. It will react. It has to react. Otherwise, some disease, some problem will develop inside. Other problems will shoot up. Right or no?
yes,
Yes.
true.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. So this is it. We are always trying to become perfect, and perfect is right now only Brahma, or we say God is perfect. Now, see the qualities which I said, Aham Brahmasmi, or whatever, this is Brahm. But at a next level, see, there's a beautiful word in our culture. It's a thought, not a word, it's a thought. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Now, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, no, uh, not Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Brahma, Vishnu, the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Now, as we generally know, Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, and Mahesh is the annihilator, the destroyer. Now, the same thing if I say that Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh is in each one of us. So, Maybe many will maybe many will understand, and maybe some will not, and they will ask how. So do you take it as you have Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all three in you? Yes.
Mm.
Okay. I'll explain what I mean by this. See, Brahma, as I said, is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, and Shiva is the destroyer. Mahesh is the destroyer. Now, you take a small thing. If you're doing cooking in your house, or if you have a room and you are making dal in your house. So dal, normally you take dal, you wash it, you put salt, you put uh, haldi, and you cook it. But one day you say, okay, I've been doing this for years. But in that person's house, and everybody in all houses, dal is cooked the same way. So with that, in that house, the dal is tastes different and it's lovely. So you ask that person, okay. So next day you say, okay, first I wash my dal, I put water in it, and then I put salt in the. Okay, today I will put haldi first, I will put salt, and then I will put a little tomato in it. So this is your creativity. This is your Brahma element in you, which is expressing itself. Or like this is your room you have kept in a way. So one day you feel, no, I will change the order. I will put this chair this side. I pull that table that side. And I change the order. This is the Brahma element in you. You have created a new look. Every time I make my hair like this, okay, today I will make my hair like this. This is the creativity. This is the Brahma element. We all have that element.
True.
But it has to be inculcated, it has to be fed to grow, it has to be nourished.
Yeah.
Now, when you have arranged the room in a certain way, earlier it was like this, now my room is like this picture is there, this watch is there, this. So then you say, it's lovely. This is looking very beautiful. My house is looking beautiful now. This is wonderful, so I will keep it like this. So, and you maintain the system, whichever way you have decorated your house or arranged your house, it's lovely. But then you find, no, this is not good. I don't like it. No, 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 no. And you destroy everything what you have done and you again do it. So this destruction, no, I don't like it. I put the chair here, I put the table there, I put the mirror there, I put the books there. This is the Mahesh, the destruction. So it is there in us. It is there in each one of us. And that is why they say the qualities are there. The positivity is there in us. Nobody needs to teach us. What has to be done at the grassroots. We have to be exposed to those systems that these things come out naturally. As I said, see what is happening. I'm sure if tell me, the fruits and the vegetables which we are eating now, are they as tasty and as good as they were about 20 years back? Please, I want an answer.
No.
No, no.
20
Yes,
years back, the fruits were different.
yes. The taste was different, the quality was different, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Our
yeah,
nah, our parents' time, the the thing is different,
yes,
and
yes,
from our time here,
yes, yes.
different.
So what has happened in all these years? In all these years, we have not given respect to Mother Earth, the five elements. We have not respected them. We have not taken care of them. Those five elements are here also. As I said, the earth where we grow our vegetables, where we grow our fruits, it is full of fertilizers. Drilling and mining has taken away the elements, natural elements which were present in the earth. The water, the rivers. Unchi, unchi, phone गिर गया. Yes, I'm sorry for this. So the rivers are polluted, the air is polluted. So what kind of food are we giving to them? Now we say no, the quality is not the same. And we are eating, we are also feeding on that, and we say no, we have to be very positive. Hearing positive, everybody is talking positive, everything will become positive. No, it will not. This is what I'm trying to say.
It won't become positive if the food is polluted. You will get the polluted energy in you.
Yes, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. So we use terms, we use concepts which are not ingrained in that truth. And then we try to process them further.
Yeah, because we can't eat the processed food, right? We cannot eat the processed food. So
But
every
we are
time,
eating. We are eating. We are eating.
I mean, if there's no choice, then we have to eat. But
So the corporate culture leaves us with no choices. They compel us to do it.
yeah, sometimes we are
It is
forced
a
to do.
culture of compulsion. It is not a culture of choices.
Yeah, sometimes we are forced to do it, right?
I think all the time I'm forced to live the way I don't want to live. You go to earlier there were shops, I remember going to the market, so many shops, entering there, interacting with the energy there, looking at the stuff there, looking at the stuff there, and then finally coming back and deciding, oh, you give me. Now, when you go, the mall culture is there, which is the Western culture. So, what happens is, okay, buy one, get two free. So, you don't need three, but you go and buy that to get the three. So, it's a culture of compulsion. And then you come and stack it in your house.
Buy one, get one free.
Get one free, no, they also say get two free.
Yeah.
So, you buy it, then you stack it in your house, and then you what should I say? Uh, you flood your house with things which you don't need, and then you start to, okay, you take all this. Even that person does. Then you are creating a greed in that person. We are creating wrong, giving. Okay, she will give me this. Okay, I will get this from here. What is the need? Earlier, the needs were limited.
Yeah, Hanji.
So that system is lost. We have taken things from here, and like I always say one thing. I say our biggest problem is that we are living in Kali Yuga, but for quoting, we are always quoting Satyug. It's not possible. So I think I have have I finished my time? So this is what I had to say on this, and any further discussion is welcome. If I'm able to satisfy.
I think you've covered all.
Okay, thank you. So this is it.
Banaji, you have anything to say?
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was really it was really refreshing to see another side of, like, being consciously positive. Actually, the consciously positive started at during COVID time, when there was, people were going through very harsh reality, and, making them to see the positivity even when things are going wrong. But yes, of course, we should not whitewash everything like as positive, but it is meant to see everything, even every coin has two sides. And as you, so aptly mentioned, actually, there are three.
Yeah.
So we have to be more mindful of all sides of the reality.
Besides, what I feel is what is wrong, to which I don't agree. My problem is this, that uh, when you say, okay, you do this, yeah, like you said, in COVID time, just to give them that hope, that understanding that they will be better, you start to talk positive. See, why this kind of hope should not be inculcated? Everybody has the right to know the truth,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So
everybody, yeah. And
yes, definitely.
yeah, and once you know the truth, they should know that the system is there in your body. It will do its magic. It will create. See, our
Exactly.
body, as I said, is a very beautiful mechanism. It
Mhm.
keeps on repairing, but the thing is, it needs its oiling and its food. But what kind of, we are not addressing the problems which we are creating.
Yeah.
And through these words, through these concepts, we are creating more confusions.
Yes. Means the intention is not to create confusion, but of course, we
No, the
have to think
intention
at
may
all
not be
levels.
there. No, the intention may not be there, but
Yeah.
it is what, this is what it is translating into, only confusions.
Right. Yes.
Everybody is talking of the universe, manifesting energy. My God, how?
Mm. Yeah.
Without talking, I tell you, you can manifest energy. And I have had that experience. I'm a very small person, forgive me. But through dance, the way I was taught dance, one day I was sitting and I was just thinking of something and doing, and I was where I will not never be able to express it. So, what I want to say, that responsible people, people who are in good, strong places, who can, they should not promote this kind of rampant uh, usage of terms and concepts, because I feel they have already damaged, and they are further damaging our culture.
Yes.
It's there in our culture. Our culture is very rich. It has everything,
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. So mindfulness is definitely an important aspect of, you know, that we all need to bring
No,
in.
from the beginning, we are say naturally, people are aware. It's a
Yeah.
natural instinct.
Yes.
Nobody has to be coached to become aware.
Yeah.
Everybody is aware. But the
Mm.
thing is that the
Mm.
systems should be so clean, so strong, that you develop into a person who the society, which does good to the society, who is understanding, benevolent, kind, good. These kind of people, they don't need to create or give, their energy will naturally will be positive. This
Yes.
is what I mean to say.
Yes, definitely. And that is, yeah, very much appreciated, because thank you for bringing that as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Oh,
anyone else has any questions? Shivani, do you have any question?
No, no, Shivana, no, no. Thank you.
Okay. So on the very positive note, we should close the session for today. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really wonderful listening to you. And thank you, everyone. And